Hey guys, Saintsfan here, and in this GTA 5 video, I want to go over a few things that you may not know about GTA Online, or maybe even forgot, because some of these things I definitely forgot about. Some of them have to relate to the new Biker DLC, some of them have just been in the game forever. If you do end up enjoying the video, I'd appreciate if you could take a second out of your day to drop the video a like, and hopefully subscribe so you don't miss out on any other awesome GTA content. Now, the first thing we're going to talk about, like it's mentioned in the title, some free stuff. This is something that I completely forgot about, even though it's been in the game since the beginning. If you hit start when you're in GTA Online, you go to stats, you go to awards, and then you go to the bottom that says rewards. There's like 5 or 6 pages of free stuff that you can get. There's some tattoos that are actually pretty cool. There's some shirts, which are actually nice looking. And then the one we're going to be talking about today, the rims. Now these are chrome rims. But by completing any of these challenges that you can see underneath each individual reward, you get that item for free. So for the rims, and we're going to be taking a look at the biker rims, if we complete the challenge underneath it, we get all of the chrome rims for any bike for free, which you can imagine will save you a decent amount of money in the long run, especially if you constantly change your rims or you constantly get new vehicles, new bikes, and you want to put some nice rims in them. You can save some money because the rims are $20,000, $30,000, and that adds up if you buy enough of them. Now, I'm not entirely sure who thought of this challenge for the biker chrome rims because it doesn't have anything to do with bikes, but it is one of the easiest. All you have to do is kill 100 people while wearing night vision. And at first, that may sound, dude, that's a lot of people that you got to kill. But the best part, it doesn't need to be other players. It can be police, it could be NPCs, and 100 kills is nothing. You can see in the gameplay, what I do is I go ahead and grab my tank that I rarely ever use, I pop on the night vision, and then I go to town and get the 100 kills within like 5 or 10 minutes. Now, if you're wondering about the night vision, if you don't have it, you have to do one of the heists, I believe it's the third one, to unlock it. And then to actually get it into free roam, you have to go into the ammunition, go to the little middle section, and then you could buy it there. There's actually a glitch going on where you can't equip it from your interaction menu, so you may have to go to the ammunition regardless, but once you equip it on, when you're in the interaction menu, hover over it and then just hit X or square and your screen will become green, as you see in the gameplay. Now, keep in mind, this is night vision goggles, so don't do this at during the day. It's going to be really bright. I'd recommend waiting until nighttime, but you can get all 100 kills easily in one night. Once you do get all 100 kills, it'll tell you, congratulations, and then now you will have all of the chrome rims for bikes unlocked. At least that's what it should be. But Rockstar logic prevails yet again. So it seems like I'm not the only one who forgot about this reward system. Seems like Rockstar did as well. Now, this reward system, like I said, has been in the game from the very beginning. And at the very beginning, they weren't selling shark cards. They didn't realize how much money they could make from having shark cards in the game. And now that they do know how much money you can make from shark cards, or how much money they can make from shark cards, seems like they're just throwing all the old stuff out the window, because the new bike rims, you don't actually unlock those, you don't get those for free by doing this challenge. You'll notice when we go into the customization shop and we go to rims and we go to chrome rims, only the old rims, the ones before this update, are the free ones. The new ones, they don't care about that challenge or that reward, so I don't know if this is something that Rockstar is going to patch in. Probably not, but just as like a good faith thing, I really hope Rockstar patch this because they put it in the game. So, I mean, they can't just take it out of the game. That's kind of... I don't really like that, to be honest with you, but at least with the old rims, there are some decent options, so it's not horrible. And if you do want to complete the challenges for the other classes, like the super and the sports class, then that'll definitely save you a lot of money because there are no new rims there. So, all the rims, all the chrome rims in those, or for those cars, will be free. But that's one of the things I wanted to mention, just some free stuff that you may not know about, because I know I definitely forgot about this whole reward system. I mean, I always kind of knew about it, but I didn't realize that you can get free rims, a bunch of really cool free t-shirts. So if I were you, I'd head on to the stats section, to the reward section, and see maybe what tattoos, what shirts, maybe even what chrome rims you want for free, and then see what challenges you have to do to unlock them. Next up, this has to do with the biker DLC. So, the hearse. This has been a vehicle that has been highly requested to spawn in GTA Online, and the only way you can get it to spawn is by having a modder basically spawn it in, or to have someone else with a hearse, and then they can go past the cemetery that's at the top left of the city, and then a hearse will spawn by that little church. So for the people out there who like to collect cars, the hearse is actually a pretty rare one, and it's one of the few, because the Lost Slam Van and a few of like the Duke of Death, I believe, a lot of those cars you can't actually put them into your garage. So the hearse is one of the few cars that is rare and you can put into your garage and customize. Now there's actually a way to get the hearse for free, and this involves doing a clubhouse contract. You're going to need to find the one that says Guns for Hire, and I believe there are 3 different versions of Guns for Hire, so even though you get the contract, it may not be the right one. The one we are going to need, it has to do with a funeral, so if you pick the contract, you go out of your clubhouse, and then you get the phone call, and it doesn't, like the guy on the phone doesn't say, go protect this funeral, then that's not the right one. You might need to switch lobbies to find, or to get new contracts, and try again. But once you do get that funeral contract, what you're going to have to do is simply follow, the mission, complete the mission. During the mission, you have to escort these 2 vehicles, one being a hearse, to the church, and then you have to wait out like 3 or 4 minutes. During this time, some people attack you, some NPCs and stuff. Honestly, though, it doesn't really matter much about what happens in the mission. Once the mission is over, though, you'll notice you can't actually hop in to the hearse that you just drove there. Now, what I did to actually get the hearse to spawn, in the parking lot to the left or right of the church, depending on which way you're looking, that's the place I actually found the hearse at. When I realized you couldn't get in the hearse we drove there, then I basically just drove around the cemetery like once or twice, and then went to that parking lot, and it spawned. From here, it's as simple as driving it into your garage. You do want to make sure you go to the pay and spray and equip the tracker or the full coverage on, so you have Moore's Mutual on it. But once you do that, it's yours, and you can sell it, you can customize it, a pretty decent amount. You can help other people now get the hearse. So I figured now that you might have a few slots in your garage open, you might want a pretty rare and unique vehicle. And considering it's free, I mean, look, that's awesome. Now, a few other things that have just been in the game basically forever, but I didn't really know about until a couple of weeks ago. The first thing, and this goes for sticky bombs, proximity mines, any sort of bomb that you don't want. If you throw something out, maybe you throw something on your car, you throw something on someone else, you throw something on another car, or a proximity mine down and you don't want it there, the way to actually remove them is really simple. Just hold down on the D-pad and then switch to one of the characters. It'll say, are you sure you want to leave? And then hit no. When you do that, everything that you have placed down magically disappears. So that might be helpful if you accidentally throw something down and you don't want it to blow everyone up, or if you ever find yourself in a situation where you throw a sticky bomb on someone and you decide, you know what, I'll be a nice guy today and not blow you up, then now you can do that. Another thing, and I had no idea GTA Online was this detailed, but on your phone, you'll notice that you have a connection bar at the top left of it. It's 1, 2, or 3 bars. That is actually your connection to the lobby. You'll see, I think, in the gameplay, I only have 1 bar because my internet's horrible. But the guys I'm playing with, they'll say in the chat, they have either 2 or 3 bars. So if you're ever lagging, or if you ever feel like you're lagging, and you don't know what's going on, check the little connection bar on your phone and see if it's you or if it's something else. I thought that was pretty neat little tidbit to know. And then last but not least, this one is like probably the most minor, but it may be useful in certain situations. If you ever find any of those vehicles, the mule trucks or any of the 18-wheelers, they are the perfect height to actually get on to some of the buildings in the city that have fire escapes and ladders and catwalks and stuff. Normally, you can't access those unless you fly to them, but if you get onto the top of one of these trucks, you can simply hit X and jump right on. So you can get in some pretty cool locations. Maybe if you want to snipe some people, or you want to get away or hide from some people, then there's a really easy way to do it. But that is it with the video. Thank you all for watching. Hopefully some of these tips and tricks, I guess, helped you out. The main point was just to let you guys know about the free stuff you can get. The free rims, the free shirts, the free tattoos, the free hearse, which I believe actually sells for like $20-something thousand in the pan spray. So that might not be a bad way to, you get a couple of hearses and you just keep selling them every 48 minutes. That might not be a bad way to make some decent cash. Anyway, that is it with the video. I'm going to have 2 more coming out later today, so hopefully you guys check those out. See you then. As always, it's your boy Saintsfan. I'm out. Peace.